All of you welcome. In our next period, we have started unit number 2, prime numbers and linear Diophantine equations. Linear Diophantine equations. First see the definition of prime numbers. First definition: let P belongs to N is a prime number if P is greater than 1 and 1P are the only conjugate divisors of P. Second definition: N belongs to N is a composite number if N greater than 1 and N is not a prime number. You know the prime number 1, 3, that is divisors of the prime numbers are only itself. Now composite numbers means we can take the composite number as 4. We can write 4 into 2 into 2 like this. We can factorize this. Therefore this is the composite number. For example 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 are prime numbers and 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 are the composite numbers. We can write the composite numbers in terms of factors, that is 4 can be written as 2 into 2, 6 can be written as 2 into 3 like this, but this cannot be factorized. Then we see the theorem: every positive integer greater than 1 has at least one prime divisor. Every positive integer greater than 1 has at least one prime divisor. Proof of this: suppose we prove this theorem by contradiction. Therefore, suppose contradictory that there is positive integer m greater than 1 which has no prime divisor. Let S be such number. Therefore, S is not equal to phi mt. Then, since m belongs to S, implies S as the least element n, since by Bell ordering principle. Since n belongs to S and n has no prime divisors, also n divides n implies n cannot be prime number, because n divides n implies n is a composite number. Therefore, we can write n equal to a into b, because n is a composite number. We can factorize this. Therefore, a and b are the two factors. Also, a b belongs to n such that a lies between 1 and n and b lies between 1 and small n. But n is less than a implies a must have a prime divisor p, that is p divides a. Therefore, p divides a and a divides n. Therefore, n equal to ab. This implies that p divides n, that is n has a prime divisor, which is contradiction to our assumption that there is a positive integer m greater than 1 which has no prime divisor, which is false. Hence, we have the theorem: every positive integer greater than 1 has at least one prime divisor, which is the theorem. Then we make a note: the least positive divisor greater than 1 of an integer n greater than 1 is a prime number. Then we see the theorem: there are infinite number of primes. We prove the theorem: there are infinite number of prime. This theorem also we prove by method of contradiction. We suppose contrarily that the prime is finite. Primes are finite. Let the whole list of prime be given by p1 equal to 1, p2 equal to 3, p3 equal to 5, p4 equal to 7, p5 equal to 11, and so on up to pn. All these are primes. That is, there are n prime numbers only. We define m equal to 1 plus p1 into p2 into so on pn. M is a positive integer greater than 1. So, by previous theorem, m has at least one positive prime divisor p. That is, p divides n, since p1, p2, so on pn exhausts the list of all primes. P belongs to p1, p2, so on pn. Therefore, p divides p1 into p2 into so on pn. That is, p divides m minus this product. Therefore, p divides 1 by equation 1. Because equation 1 m is given by this 1 plus P1 into P2 so on Pn, but one has only one positive divisor. One has only one positive divisor, one itself, but P is greater than 1, therefore 2 is contradiction. We get 2 contradiction because P divides 1, contradicts the fact, therefore our assumption is wrong. Our assumption that let if possible the number of primes is finite is false. Therefore we know there are infinite number of primes. Then we say the theorem, if P is a prime and P divides AB, then P divides A or P divides B, where A and B are integers. Proof. Let P is a prime and P divides AB. That is the given part in the theorem. Now if P divides A, then follows the theorem. Now if P divides, P does not divide A, then we have GCD of AP equal to 1, and by Euclid lemma we have P divides B by Euclid lemma. By Euclid lemma we have P divides AB implies P divides B. Therefore, if P is a prime and P divides AB, then we have P divides A or P divides B. What is the theorem?